Welcome back to Daytime. Michael Johnson from Meadowvale Toastmasters joins us. Michael, thank you very much for coming in today.
Great, thank you for having me.
So tell us exactly, what is Toastmasters?
Toastmasters is probably one of the best kept secrets. You'll never find anything quite like it because
Really?
It has 80 years of practical experience. And it will take almost anyone and make them into a public speaker or a better communicator of one form or another.
Well, now, it's not that much of a secret because most people have heard of it, but not that many
Yes.
people take advantage of it because it is a golden opportunity, not just for how to improve your skills, in your speaking skills for your personal life, but in business. And very often you find people who've been through the Toastmasters program then are more active in the community as well.
That's true. That's very true. In fact, you'll find many of the top communicators in the world have actually gone through Toastmasters.
Really?
Whether it's Tony Robbins or it happens to be Tim the Toolman Taylor or Napoleon Hill. All of these individuals have at one point or another used Toastmasters to beef up their communication skills.
So what happens in a typical meeting?
Typical meeting is rather intriguing because we start off by introducing you to the idea of creating a beginning, a middle, and an end to virtually everything you say. And from that, you can actually build into structured speeches or presentations. What we do is we start off with something called table topics. We give you a word, and then we give you 1 minute to make sense of it and illustrate to the group.
Out of that one word?
Out of the one word.
Okay.
Or it could even be a sentence, but one word, because it allows you to discover the vistas of your own imagination and bring sense to the word and try to touch the other person's mind with sense and meaning or clarity.
I remember in elementary school, I always wanted to speak in front of the class,
Great.
but I was often scared to. And so what happens if you have people that aren't quite sure if, you know, this is for me, you know? I'd like to talk to people, get up and talk in front of other people, but I'm a little uncomfortable. So what do you say then?
That's great, because it has to start somewhere. It's like taking your first step. Now, what we do is we get you involved in table topics. Stand up, identify yourself, say hello. And then it builds from there, and you start talking longer and longer. There comes a point where we can't stop you. So we actually time everything to make sure that you actually do develop clarity and consistency within what you're saying within the shortest amount of time and try to make sense. So when you're standing up for the first time, you start to remove some of that fear. We teach you how to use your body, get rid of some of that nervousness, flow it out.
Body language, very
Body
important.
language, definitely.
So keeping it short, timing it, forces you to be concise and hopefully not to bore your audience, right?
Well, we would hope so. Yeah, boring the audience is definitely something we want to teach people to get away from. So we teach them how to build clarity within what they're saying.
What about ice-breaking jokes? I guess it depends on the person
icebreakers.
Yeah.
or the personality. If you're not comfortable doing that, it's not going to work. But is that something you encourage?
We do encourage people to express themselves in whatever way possible, push through the envelope and try something new, because in Toastmasters it's a safe environment. It's not like being in the office where you have to be mindful of virtually everything that you say. In this case, you can actually explore some of the things that might be a little bit controversial, but learning how the audience responds to you.
And how often do you meet?
We meet once a week, every Thursday evening, from 6:30 until 8:30. So
Well,
it
that's
gives you
great
2
regular
hours
practice.
to play.
Oh yeah, once
Yes.
a week. That's great.
Now, you're in 72 countries. Meadowvale is one of the largest chapters in Canada.
It is one of the largest. We're now in 90 countries.
Oh, wow.
90
90 countries around
Wow.
the world with over 300,000 current members, which is quite, unique.
That's huge.
Considering that it's been 80 years now, it has built slowly. It has actually serviced over 3 million people. Have
Fantastic.
actually benefited.
So if people would like more information, they can log on to www.meadowvaletoastmasters.com. And thank you very much
Absolutely.
for coming along to share this information with us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And next,